I have to switch it.
Ooh.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Who's there? Me, Elliot.
Hi.
My newest charge station addition. He is our new event developer. His name is Elliot Ledford, and he's an expert on making things happen. Whatever it is that you want. My expertise is happiness. What's your expertise?
I'm great at talking to people and really making sure that their message, and it could be your message as well, is clear and simple and able to be delivered in a way that's going to be capable of being digested.
Well, that's so true. That's so you. That's
Yeah.
so you. And we're having a glass of wine.
A glass
It's
of
the
wine.
holidays. Cheers. Cheers to all of you. GG Man. Did I say that right? Because it's GG Man. It's not like a G Man. How are you? Welcome to the charge station. I mean, the charge station before the charge station.
Yeah. We're going to be doing this a little bit more often to get you a little bit of a taste of what this charge station is about so we can better promote it and for you to have a better idea of who the guest speaker is so you can see why it's so great to go to the charge station.
So, Elliot,
So,
what did you want the most?
what did I want the most?
Because you came to me and you said, Olga, I want to hear more about what you've done to be happy.
This is true. So I've
Thank you
known
for all the
Olga.
hearts.
I've met Olga through the charge station. It's a great place to meet people, and she's really helped me learn about happiness and what I need to do to make sure that I am achieving my own happiness. So we made some questions because I like to prepare. So a lot of people struggle.
Because he's in control and he's the event manager.
Yes. So a lot of people struggle with self-confidence. What should they do to improve their self-confidence?
To love themselves.
Can you explain a little bit more of what that entails?
Absolutely. So say you're in a situation, it could be a job, it could be a situation with your lover or your parents. At the end of the day, so, we're all like an onion, to simplify it. And we have a lot of layers. So what is it that you're doing that's making you happy at the end of the day? Are you trying to make other people happy? Because when you make other people happy, then you're not necessarily making yourself happy. So who are you? Who do you want to be? What is it that you want? If you want to be happy, the question is simple, right? Well, you know what? I like to go out drinking, 3 nights a week. And the girlfriend or the wife says, well, that doesn't really suit my... Hey, Pulak, thank you for joining us. Hey, Bronx Bonds, or Bones. Love the name. So, at the end of the day, if you don't do what makes you happy, there's no way you're going to be happy. There's just no way. Because the moment that you're doing what makes you happy, automatically, when you're doing what you want, that you like, those that are around you, your friends, your family, even if they disagree, if you want to please them, you automatically sell yourself out, and your happiness level goes from 10 to 8 to 7 to 5. But if you want to be happy, and you truly say, you know what, I'm not harming you, I'm not doing anything, this is not a selfish endeavor. Although, yes, of course, we can all argue that. Of course, there's a part of it that is selfish because you're saying, my happiness before yours. But the truth is, unless you're happy, you can't make anyone else happy. Throw me questions. Ask me.
Yeah. So, how did you decide what made you happy? What was your journey to find your happiness?
Awesome question. Welcome, Sultan Drisov. Thank you for joining us. Well, how many times have we all heard that the first thing that we all learn is what we don't want, right? Who doesn't have a shout out to that? I mean, we always know what we don't want, what we don't like. But it's always when we find that moment or were in that moment. You lost your job, you lost your girlfriend, or a loved one, God forbid. But those moments happen. That's part of life. So you're confronted with, how can I be happy at this moment? Well, you can't be at that moment. You're not supposed to be happy at the moment of loss or a moment of hardship. You're supposed to be able to understand that life, the only thing constant in life is change. When you accept the reality that the only thing constant is change, you're empowered. Because all of a sudden you realize it's not about me and it's not about the other person. It's the fact that seasons change, weather changes, your appetite changes, right? Your jobs can change. So change needs to be welcomed. It needs to be saying, or to yourself, to say, okay, like the captain of your ship, you are the captain. You come to a storm. What do? Are you gonna jump ship because there's a storm coming? Or are you gonna jump ship because of the hole? No! Here's the redefinition of the Titanic in my book. You look at it and you go, I'm going to do what I have to do, and I'm going to go with the flow because I'm the captain of this ship. The ship is you. The ship is your emotion, your reaction to every incident every day. So let's say, like Elliot asked me, I lost everything. And I didn't lose it one time. I lose it several times. Or let me go back in my English because, my name is PREZ, so English is not my first language. But the bottom line is that I lost it all. And although I lost it all before, when I lost it over and over again, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, I kept hearing this thing that I read about Einstein. What is the definition of insanity? To do the same thing and to expect different results. Well, shit. How many times do you have to think about it and remember that to understand that, right? But then you do it, right? And you go through it. And then you have a crisis that was even bigger than the last crisis. Then all of a sudden, like me, one day everything went to shit. Everything. Life, money, boyfriend, parents, getting divorced, everything. And everything in my life was perfect. I mean, perfect is another discussion. Because it was more about, well, I had no debt, and I'm great, and I'm educated, and I did all this all by myself, and I worked very hard. I lost it. I didn't just lose it, it was taken from me. So I thought. Because it's so easy to blame the rest for where we're at, or what's happening to us, or the choices that we made. And then all of a sudden, I was in a very, very, very dark place. Very dark place. Here I was kind of spiritual and positive about life and people and love. And I went through this whole place going, just kill me now. Like, let's just get to the basics of this. So if I just eat shit and eat and shit and sleep and eat and shit and sleep, we're all good. Any questions? Because that'd be chapter 2. After Elliot is done asking.
How do you accept change? What tools or what strategies do you go about accepting the things that happen to you in your life? And how can you learn to be happy about them and
Awesome
accept them?
Awesome.
To be able to find your happiness throughout it.
Very good question. I mean, that is definitely pivotal. Okay, so if I'm just talking to an average person, I would say, do this and do that, think positive and write these things down. And you can do that. And have a journal and be grateful for certain things. But when you're in a really fucking dark place, like I found myself, and somebody said that to me, which they did, by the way, they actually did. And I'm going, wait a minute. I'm in a fucking dark hole. This dark hole is calling me every day and saying, are you stupid? Do you really fucking think and believe in this shit? So I was so negative, and things were that negative, that I decided, all right, somebody said to me, you know what? Can you just play with the thought of being positive? So I did. So what do? My first, are you his mom? No. No, not at all. Actually, we're talking about having babies together. But thank you. I think we'll call our grandchildren after your name. Great question. So at that point, I decided that, all right, I'm going to play this game, this so-called positive game. Because I was smart enough to know, and I was educated enough to know, and I was very well read. I love to read. And I realized that positivity means what? It just means a thought, like a mentality. I'm going to be positive, so everything's going to work out. It's bullshit. If you're an intellectual person, that just covers the fact that you're an actual negative person that believes that by being positive, it's going to help you, right? So I play this little game, and I go, all right. So I never could find parking. I love the light and colors. Oh, I thank you. So I'm glad you like it, because that's what we're here for you to enjoy the positive colors and lights and the positive energy and the interexchange that we're having here. So I decided, all right, I can never find parking. I'm going to find parking, and when I do, I'm going to prove that it's bullshit, that being positive doesn't work. And guess what? I used to find parking every freaking night. And originally, I could never find parking. And we're talking like a year. All of a sudden, I'm like, this is a fluke. This is a one-time thing. Then I go, wait a minute. There's actually something to this. And that's way before the movie of The Secret came out, where the law of attraction, the change your thoughts, change your reality, change your belief. And the next thing you know, when I changed that fundamental principle and that fundamental belief, right? Power of positive thinking. Yes. Thank you, likes his beer. We like our wine.
We like our wine, hey.
So, and then ever since then, everything changed. All the money that I lost, I gained it back, and then some. Love, life, health, everything. So, I hope that answered your question, Ellie.
It did. One other thing I'd like to leave on, I guess, is what I want to have. When you're trying to do this positivity and accepting, like, change, like, more, can you dive into, like, you did it with the parking, just had that positive thought. People who are struggling with that right now, what would be your advice for them to just, like, what would be a great way to just start? Parking, be it like...
That's what I did, right?
Yeah, that's what
I started
you did.
with the parking.
I know through my personal journey through this, I practice smiling.
Yes, that's a scientific fact.
And
even if you're miserable, if you smile, the body, the chemistry, everything changes. And the people you smile at respond. Mm-hmm. That's our human nature. Go ahead.
Yeah. And so I would practice smiling, and I'd be at bars and just, by myself, feeling sad and lonely, and I would just practice a smile and just try to have like what's called like the Buddha smile. It's not overly excited because that's fake.
Right.
And it's not a frown. It's just this happy expression on your face. And when I started doing it, I started getting approached by people, and they started making me feel better because I was having what I was looking for. I was looking to have friends and interaction. And so what I'm wanting to say is, there's lots of ways to get there. And, parking might be yours, smiling might be yours as well. But what would be a great question for the people who are watching is, what have you done to try to do this? But I was wondering if with some of the clients that you worked with, what other strategies work for them to help them start this process.
Yeah, good question. The bottom line is, how much do you want it? How much do you want to be happy? It's really the bottom line. There's plenty of science to back it up. You can look it up. You can email me. Go to olgasperez.com. Go to, thechargestation.net. And you can submit your questions. We answer them.
Yeah.
That's what we do. But at the end of the day, If you don't want to be happy, you will not find the answers. You will not.
Yeah.
You won't even do the work that it takes to do it. Like he said about smiling. Not an overly fake, like, no. like more like, you know what? I'm just going to do it.
Yeah.
And in spite of all my pain and all my, downfalls or whatever
struggle
that you're going through, exactly.
Pain, yeah.
At the end of the day, it's, what do I want? Because if you guys don't know, like I said, inbox me. I'll send you the links. There's plenty of scientific research. Discovery Channel, they've done it. What the brain believes, what the brain even envisions, actually has the same chemical reaction as if it actually did it in real life. So if you're watching movies about death and shooting and all that shit, you're going to get that reaction, whether you like it or not. Whether you think, I'm just watching this movie, it's separate than me. It's regardless. This is not about, I'm about God and I'm about spirit. We're talking mind over matter. Which one do you want? I personally choose to watch comedy. I choose to watch things that make me laugh. I choose to watch things that make me question things, documentaries. So especially at this day and age where we have so much connection through the internet, Google anything, right? How to get laid. You know what I mean? How to stop a yeast infection. I mean, at the end of the day, it's out there. So the matter to the question of happiness, do you want it? Are you looking for it? Because seek and thou shalt find. Dennis, Doc, thank you for joining us. Do you have any questions? You know what we're doing over here? Because, it's almost Christmas. And it's not that we're religious and we're not like about Christian because, God knows, I don't even know if he's Jewish. I don't know if he's like Happy Hanukkah, but it's all about being happy. Oh, you're just browsing. What's up?
Hey.
So where do you live? Dennis Doc 81. Hey, Bambino 26.
No.
Que parla italiano? Oh, Drexel.
Drexel,
Dude,
hi.
you're in Philly.
You're in Philly.
Hey,
we're
Philly.
like neighbors.
The church is one of the things that I do, yes.
Yes.
Certain people have like seminars and shit. Well, I was like, fuck seminars. Just got all Saturday, 8 hours.
Also, like, happy hours are so much more fun than sitting down in a room and feeling like this lecture. It's also a great way to, like, meet and mingle with these people with the like-minded minds. Because at the end of the day...
Hello, Brazil!
At the end of the day... We're not trying to become these magical people who like don't do any of this stuff. We want to be real humans who like the glass of wine and enjoy life at the same time and find a way to be happier and be more accepting and kind to other people. So this thing that Olga is in charge of and I'm helping her work with is really designed to let all these people come together, meet, join forces together to essentially make change and charge up their lives with positivity and happiness.
Here's 2 facts. Without energy, you die. When you go, Brazil, Italia, beer lovers, hey. All right, Polak D. Love it. So here's the thing. So a lot of people forget the fact that we're made of energy. Again, I'm not a spiritualist. I'm not a religious person.
Even science, everything is energy.
I mean, you
Life
pass
is
out,
energy.
your heart stops. What do? Poof. That energy jolt brings you to
even
life.
going beyond that, your body still has all this connected like energy in these cells and these atoms. Like you're never going to be able to break away your energy.
That's right.
You can change it, you can make it forceful and sort in different directions, but your energy never will leave. It'll change because you can't destroy energy. So continue your...
What's up? I couldn't have said it better, and I'm supposedly the expert. I'm pretty I'm the expert. But it's funny because he's coming to you from a place of...
like science.
Just, well, that's true, but that's what I do. But I didn't even train him. It's just, again, what do? We met each other. Where? At the charge station. How? Through the same kind of people that believe that there's a lot more than meets the eye. So, money comes and goes. Or you can make a lot of money, you can hoard it all. Does that make happiness? Does that bring happiness? Does that ensure happiness? Nope. I have never had a client who's happy with money. But I have a client, not a client, all my clients, they go, what the fuck? What makes you so happy? And the answer is the truth. The truth. What is the truth? Illusion. If I get the job, I get the wife, I have the kids, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
That's the illusion. The truth is, you already have everything that you need to be happy. And every single second of every single day. And you're going to die, and I'm going to die. I mean, what the fuck? Like, let's be frank. But forgive me for all of you who have posted questions. If I missed it, please reiterate it. Because I definitely want to answer them. And Elliot is here. He is the new charge station event developer. Hi, Patch 5. Thank you for joining us. What's up? See, people, like, they might think they need to party on a Friday, but not with us. We get together on a Wednesday.
Wednesdays are great.
Ooh.
Are you guys boinking?
Boinking?
No, we don't.
No.
We don't fuck. I fuck myself. I think you fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're not boinking.
Oh, anything? Thank you.
Bye-bye. We forgot that. Good evening.
Yeah. So to go back onto your discussion about money not buying happiness. Today at my job, I'm in retail. And it's another thing I do. There was a customer who was unhappy because there was a mistake, and she couldn't have her gifts for Christmas. And she thought,
John 707, welcome.
Hey, John. And she like put so much value on these things that she could buy, and instead of
Hey, John 707.
Instead of putting the value on the holiday.
Oh, thank
and
you so
all
much
this
for the
stuff,
hearts.
she was putting on the material value of
Dennis
the money
Doc
she bought.
81, welcome back.
And it's, it's one of those things where you have to really question what is making you happy. Because a thoughtful gift, be it from a fancy department store or something you hand make, that's what it is. And it's...
Love Panama Street.
At the end of the day, it's what you need to do if you want this happiness, is have it come from doing things for others and having that be what makes you happy. Not by spending money and thinking, oh, if I spend $200 on this person, they'll be happy, or I'll be happy because I bought them something. Which is just backwards thinking. If you want to be happy, you need to do it for you. And it might be buying them that gift. That might make you happy. But...
You know about 3 customers.
I do know about 3
John.
customers. Woo!
What's up?
But at the end of the day, your happiness has to come from you. And it has to be genuine. And at the end of the day...
Oh,
how
friends
you
built
do
a
it.
house. Sorry.
Friends built the
John
house.
707, friends built a house. And what happened with the house?
Were they happy about it? Did they have happy times with that? Middle of the block.
Okay.
Middle of block.
Okay. And? What's up? Do you want to celebrate it?
Well,
Or they're
I'm
not
happy
happy.
to celebrate this. Sold for $630.
Shit! No way!
Ooh.
That's dope. Hold on. On Panama Street. Oh,
Panama
look.
Street.
The other guy's asking on Panama Street.
Yeah.
That was David Doc something 81.
You nailed it, Elliot. Thank
Hey!
you. Hey!
Thank you, Blog. About 20 years ago. Shit. Shit's changed in 20 years, girlfriend. Or
I can tell you.
boyfriend.
I was probably peeing the bed at 20 years ago.
Yeah, that. Oh, shit.
So yeah, Yeah. So Pamela Street, charge station.
So here's what we do. We have a happy hour because I believe in happy hours because, you know what, I used to party till 10. No.
That's when you party till now.
It's like probably worth a mil. Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. And it depends when he bought it. Welcome, Adelaxa, ta 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 ta. Adelaxa, ta ta ta. So, we have a happy hour. Who the fuck doesn't like a happy hour, right? So, we have a happy hour where we truly come to be happy. And
it's not only just to be happy. It's a way to find happiness as well. Which is the big thing that we're trying to promote with this, is getting a community together that's going to help you find your happiness. Meetup.com, we're on Meetup.com. Adventure. Social Adventure. Random Philly. It happens in Philadelphia. It rotates around venues. Right now, I think we're going to be at Slate.
Yeah.
Which is great.
January 13th.
Yeah. The charge station
Welcome.
Is the event.
What do you guys do? What do we do?
We try to make people happy.
No, we don't try.
We do.
We do. What the fuck?
But you have to want to be happy. You have to be open to the idea of it.
Does Frank still live on the street? I don't know.
Ooh.
I haven't met Frank.
I don't know.
Should
we meet
Can
Frank?
you send me his info?
Yeah.
I'll definitely ask him.
Let's tweet, where's Frank?
What's up?
Olga PREZ.
How you doing?
How do you guys make people happy? Well, we make people happy by giving them tools and like little lectures and like ideas of how to better their life. Because at the end of the day, you're the only one who can make me happy.
What about my energy? I'm sorry.
Oh.
Do you think my energy has anything to do with
Your
happiness?
energy has so much to do with this. You're the like soul of the charge station.
Hello? Hey, Dennis Doc.
Oh my
Inspirers.
Thank you.
But it's like a question mark.
Inspirers?
Dennis?
You know what? You should stay on.
Can you elaborate a little bit?
You'll be inspired, hopefully. So
Ask the question.
Ask a question.
Dennis,
ask a question.
He said inspirers question mark. Dennis, we know. Are you a couple? Oh, I wish we were. But you know what? Why not?
No.
You know what? Because there's, you ever had two positives together? You guys understand what happens with two positives together? Apparently another positive happens, right?
I'm so geeky, I'm sorry.
We're not a couple. I'm going to tell you why we're not a couple. Because if we were a couple, all of a sudden, all of our positive energy it would fuse out. It'd be like, shh. You know what I mean? We got to stay separate to keep recharge. Mm-hmm. By the way, #recharge, and you'll find everything about the charge station. So you're single. Are you single?
I am single. Yeah.
I am.
Single?
No, I'm not single. See, I'm redefining those terms. Single, available. Yeah. I am fulfilled. How about that shit?
Yeah, because, like, these terms are ridiculous. Like...
Who made them up?
I don't know. Probably Grandma.
Did we miss a question? Oh. Well, if there's nothing more we can do for you, because this is a sneak peek.
A sneak peek.
This is a very, very special occasion, very special encounter. Of course, we're going to have one next week as well, right?
Yes.
I believe we're going to be doing this every
around
Wednesday. Around the same time.
So come for questions. January
13th, yep.
That is going to be our event. You should RSVP. You get a little discount.
John 707, do you find it attractive or do you find the MILF attractive? Somebody was like, how old are you? Something was.
Oh, yeah, hey.
Maybe I'm just a little worked out, you know what I mean? Like, maybe I'm just worked too hard to make other people happy, you know? You're doubting my age.
She's hot, though.
Oh, you're so sweet. Dennis! You rock, man. And you, babe, I think he's talking to you. The other guy.
It
The other
might
guy. I
be.
think he's
I don't
talking to
know.
you.
Who knows?
So what are you guys doing right now? Like, how are we so fortunate that you're like on Periscope
Is
right
it
now?
the rainy
On
day
a
in
Wednesday.
Philadelphia?
Yeah, right?
I don't know.
8:30, 9 o'clock, rainy day, Philly. Yeah, what's up? You tell me why you're here.
But while you're figuring this out or deciding to respond, January 13th is the charge station. Hump day.
Hump day, that's right. Wednesday. Oh, we're adorable. He said, ah.
So January
See,
13th,
that's what we're talking about. The power of positivity.
yeah, I'm so much happier now that someone thinks I'm adorable.
See,
This takes work.
you are.
But yeah, so January 13th is our happy
6 p.m.
hour,
at
6 p.m. at Slate.
21st Street between Chestnut and Sansom.
Yes, and it's a great time. You're gonna meet a lot of wonderful people.
Why do you love it?
Why do I love it?
He's been coming. He was introduced to the charge station through a mutual friend, and he's been coming ever since. And all of a sudden now he's part of the charge station, which that's the ideal, because we are all one. There is not one thing. The charge station is nothing without the whole, which is every single one of us. Oh, thank you. Yep, chargestation.com. Wow, thank you. You must be a faithful follower. But why did you come back?
Why
Tell
did I
them
come back?
why.
I came back because when I left, I felt better about myself, and I felt better about humanity. Like, it was just like a positive experience that made me excited to like come back and meet these positive people who have a message that's lovely and caring, and it's not ridiculous. It's very like down to earth. You're a beautiful woman and somewhat single. I am rich. Woo!
What's up, John?
But besides
707
that,
is like almost like double.
Oh, almost. But it's a really nice, positive place, and you're gonna meet great people, and everyone there is out to meet people, to connect, to have these genuine connections with people. And when that starts to happen, things move so much faster in life.
That's true. It's just natural. It's real.
It's real. It's a real place that real
We're
things
on
are gonna
Facebook,
happen. Yeah.
thechargestation.com. I mean, no, thechargestation.net, but Facebook. The Charge Station on Facebook. We have a Facebook page. I mean, seek and thou shalt find. Come join us. Join the movement. Let's make the world a better place. That's the bottom line.
All right.
Thank you for the hearts. Thank you so much. And
Next week. All right. Bye. I don't know how to do that.
Happy holidays, everyone. Bless you.